What he's doing is called sinawali. Sinawali means to weave the flow. If you notice, they're both moving together with emotion, something that they want to do, and then they just change it up. It just gives you different ways to how you're going to react to show the flow. Now it's Chris's turn to show his version of sinawali. As a matter of fact, we're gonna jazz it up a little bit more. Chris? I always do this, so then I hate it. We're gonna have Chris do the same thing, but except now to show the difference, a sword. Jess, you did get your insurance done today, right? All right. Okay. So when you start seeing this, you see the motions here, using my stick. So even if I'm not looking, look, huh? No hands. I'm not looking at it. Go. Okay, this is part of a tick bang drill.
What's involved here, I might be able to take this out of play.
So when you start to develop this motion, no matter what I do, it flows like a dance. Because a lot of this was hidden in our dances. If you are not inducted into this particular art, our cultural dances are just cultural dances. Instead, those who took the art start to see things. This particular dance, we look to the heavens like a flower opening up. We use some dances to use this to move it around like a dance. But in reality, if you're inducted into the art, this is now your dance. See?
Right here, I can move in, deal with this strike from here, and now back here into my control techniques, taking to the ground to control this technique before it escalates.
Grappling in the Filipino arts is they call dumog. And dumog is nothing more than learning how to control someone, like I said, your limbs. Okay, we're not done. And then when you start using your limbs, you free yourself up for other things to do. But this is the beauty of it. Kids, don't try this at home. And these guys just love to do this. This is what we call dance of the blade.
My weapon as a tool, so that I can control here, control into my I'm using something other than my own body.
He's a bad boy. See, I'm using this. I'm using this with my hand, and I'm using it.
Control this, doing something.
Very good. So, kids, stay in school. I'm using the hand. See, I have a sick motion here where I'm using this. And I can control somebody using my knee, my leg, my arm. You know, long range motion. See, hook position here. So as you can see, what Chris is doing is the exact same interpretation, but this time he's using two swords. With or without a weapon, I can always use, I may not have to use my own weapon. Let's use what he's got. This is what we call dance of the blade, or our motions. Very good. And it's nice spin, and a pirouette, and a kick. Jazz hands. Very good. Thank you. See, when you get hit in Kali or the Filipino martial arts, you blame the stick. We use our hands for loving. I remember my grandpa, when he's about to punish me, he always takes the shoes first and hits me. And then it was the shoe, not me. So the same idea of what you have here works when you use it just that way, works when you use it that way. Because it's taken from the idea of, I delivered that. It is what is available to me in the time of need. The same idea I would have used if I used a stick. That you have to take on, because I teach my guys to be warriors of wisdom, not warriors of hate. It's not how many you hurt, but how many you protect. And time. There's a plethora of things. This is my grandmother's leg. Grandma loves me. But you see how it's turned into a weapon once you know what you're doing with it? Of course, keep it away from your dogs. I got a puppy that likes to chew on stuff, so you gotta be careful with it. There's an energy that is exchanged. It's like me giving you food, he gives you food. We have potlucks. So when we train, he trains with my weapon, I will train with his weapon, he trains with mine, give and take. Give and take. So this is how we dance with our hands. Or if we have a weapon, same thing. What do we do? What do you got? See, this is slow. How's the family? Did you work last night? You can't talk, so you have it on. Whatever it wasn't me. I didn't do it. I do it with my left hand. Oh, that's pretty. You have to do that. I can't, yeah, wait, no. But that's the idea there, and I can do it with my hands. Well, maybe we just take it here again. So that's really what we do, right? So we just have fun with it. And that's why I do what I do. Without the support of my family to allow me to do this, I would have lost my own cultural identity. But because they gave that to me as a gift, I'm probably points to my wife. And if Katrina, what it did to New Orleans, and we're still recovering from that, imagine what it's doing to a country that is already less fortunate than us. Thank you very much.